Crusader Kings does what Crusader Kings does, and yesterday my incredible Iberian conquest was cut short by a touch of smallpox. Sadly, a touch is all it takes when it comes to smallpox, and now sweet, blessed Gruber the Strong is dead. It didn't save when I closed the game, so I had to kind of recreate things in the order that they happened, but everything's exactly the same as an outcome. We are now playing as Jarl Björg the Shy. Someone noticed in the comments that when we were playing, Thora the Strong fled. She quite literally fled our court and became an adventurer, which is incredible, actually, that she just turned tail and ran in the middle of all that combat. So she's gone, unlanded as you can see there, not a courtier, she's just gone off on an adventurer. I think she saw the way that the chips were falling and has made quickly out of the situation. And here we are as Björg the Shy, totally unequipped for this situation. Time and time again, the poor Grignason dynasty has been defeated by fate, a bad path, the wrong path. Now, I'll admit, it was obviously an enormous gamble that didn't pay off in hindsight. And it's very easy to say with hindsight, you probably shouldn't have marched an army into the smallpox zone. I can't name a single other character in any Crusader Kings playthrough that has been a problem for. I fought through many, many wars of diseases and plague, and smallpox has never been a problem, particularly when Gruber was the linchpin holding all of this together. I knew that the second she died, we'd be in a lot of trouble because we didn't have a good successor, and I was hoping to be able to build a nice stable round before she died. You got to bear in mind she's also 54. Not only that, she did also have robust and strong, so the chance of her dying from smallpox was reduced. Clearly not insignificantly enough. So here we are now with, in a significant amount of danger. We've got a small duchy here in Spain. We have no martial prowess. Our monthly income is now -15 per month because we no longer have Gruber's army reduction costs and man-at-arms reduction costs. Simply put, we can't afford this army that we've got, and without this army, we're not going to be able to defend this place. So at this point, I think the sensible option is turn tail and run. What we've done is we've inherited Grigna's ambition via Gruber, and now it's fallen on a character who absolutely can't deal with it. Without them holding this, I think we've got to just get out of here, right? So we've got a couple of options. We can become adventurers. We can hit the road again. I think we take whatever we can, and we get out fast. I think we probably liquidate and our forces, make as much money as possible, sell maybe some artifacts, just do whatever we can to make money and get out. The problem is, if we do that, if we say, let's make this character an adventurer, we lose. Where is it? Become adventurer. It's not even here. She doesn't even have the option for it. I wonder if it's because it's oh, I think our realm's too large. Is that right? Where is it? Become adventurer. I can't even see it. But I think we needed a less than 3 counties, which, to be fair, probably won't be a problem for long. One thing that is different when I loaded into this character is this isn't anything I've done. This isn't me being coy. She was expecting to seducer. Now she's got torturer, which, don't get me wrong, is not really much more use when you're already a hated ruler in this round. This is just incredibly dangerous with absolutely no dread and nothing to back it up. The shy torturer. She's just a bit of a weirdo, really, and certainly not appropriate for what we're doing. What's her... Oh, God. Let's just chuck some points into Marshall here. We're not going to be playing as her in the long term. We are, in fact, going to be aiming, and this is the character I was talking about yesterday, to play as her child, Gruber Björgson, the ugly, of course, previous follower of our camp. I feel like we were barely here for 5 minutes. Let's have a look. Title history. So we've had it for... Created, 23rd of February, 926. Well, that's clearly not right, is it? You're telling me we were here for 2 months. Well, that's the Jarldom of Navarra. We were the free people of Navarra before, if I recall. Yeah, it is. There you go. So we had this realm for 9 years before it all went to shit. Now, my plan for the playthrough was jump into Gruber Björgson, abdicate to him, and then put him on the road out there as an adventurer. But we can't actually do that because you can't apparently be an adventurer as a child. Oh, you can't choose to become an adventurer as a child with this Become an Adventurer mod that I've got. You obviously can be an adventurer as a child, because what if you die as an adult and they're your only heir? We're going to put all our chips on this kid, this diplomatic child. We're going to find him a good guardian, someone preferably with good diplomacy. Oh dear, scraping the barrel there. Our courtier, what, are you any good at diplomacy? No, and you're shy. Oh, God. Compassionate, cynical, charismatic negotiator, fickle. They've got very similar traits. Educate this child. We're going to use all of this landed lifestyle. She doesn't know how to rule a bloody duchy. None of our family do. We're just random upstarts who've grabbed it. So we're just going to use all of our resources to do what we can, survive for as long as we can, and then we're going to get out of here, much as our older sister did. Thora the Strong will come back to court if we ask her, but I don't blame her. Can any of us really blame her at this point? This was the ambitions of a madman that's led us down the garden path a bit. So, let's do what we can to keep things going. Opinion from Send Gift. No, we're trying to build up cash here. Praetorian Guard. Sure, we'll go for a little prestige. That might help bring things together. Befriend some neighboring rulers. Just be like, hey, listen, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't want to be here. Pedegedy. That's pretty good. I think I'll take that. Maybe we could even educate him personally just because we've got that now. Oh, God, I suppose it gives me a bit more fine control, doesn't it? Okay, you know what? We're going to do that, even though I think he's going to end up being pretty dreadful. Hopefully we can send him off to university when we get enough money. Denounce him. Don't do that. This guy is the final Grigner in a long line of Grigners. I think we've got to disband this military. We just simply don't have a choice, ultimately. Let's get rid of the Huskarls. Was that the Varangian Guard I just got rid of? I didn't mean to get rid of them. To be fair, they were the most expensive, so I can't complain that much. What are you costing? 1.7, 1.9, 3 for Pikemen. Get rid of those. Oh, to be fair, that was the full maintenance, not the unraised. We can afford to keep those. That's a nice combo. Counter spearmen archers, that counters archers. Okay, fair enough. We'll just hang on to that for now. Not gonna lie, we're not gonna survive this. We're gonna get absolutely thwomped. I wouldn't be surprised if Aquitaine just comes in and takes all of our stuff pretty much immediately here. I put that martial point in Serve the Crown, Natural Dread and Control Growth. We've got to lean into her being somewhat of an injury character. Maybe we don't throw in the towel. This was a panic response to seeing everything crumble. Maybe we give her a few months and we see how she does. Maybe she is capable of taking over. Maybe she is capable of ruling this realm. I mean, we was never planning on being a Norse-Iberian conquest, so regardless, the next character I think we're going to be sending off anyway, but maybe she could do something here. Oh, or not. That was amazing timing. I'd accepted defeat. I'd accepted that we put all our chips on Grima, and then she died tragically, much like her father before dying before his time. I thought, no, maybe overcoming adversity is the story that we've been handed. No, it's not. We're just about to be vassalized. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, never mind. Okay, Iberian reclamation of Navarra. My brother-in-law has died. Oh, no, we've just been absolutely dogpiled. What the fuck? Is this game listening to me? The second I say, no, actually, I changed my mind. We'll come back to this. No, we've just been ousted. And bear in mind, we are now going to be a criminal under his rule. We're just going to be a random pagan ruler who's taken good Catholic lands. And they're just going to steamroll us. They're probably just going to revoke our titles. We'll be offered as an adventurer anyway. Oh, good. We've seen a bird. We've seen some fucking geese. Well, that's... For God's sake, how many of you are declaring war on me? My Crown of Thorns took 20 damage in the Siege of Navarre. As long as I've still got it, that's fine. Okay, well... Yeah, it's really over, isn't it? Defeat. Brilliant. Okay. We've become a vassal of King Carls IV. Great. Okay. Well, we're now part of Aquitaine. Jesus, they really are stomping down, aren't they? Bloody hell. And we can let him fight through our lands, and we're just now I suppose at least we've got safety and stability until he decides to arrest us. We can just sit here. Oh! Thora returned. I guess maybe she saw we needed her help. That's so good. That was fantastic timing. I guess we just sit here, we collect taxes, and we mind our own business, okay? And we keep our head down. To be fair, we've got a lot of land here. Okay, now Crusader. Crusader, listen. Crusader is a Discord user who frequently likes to ping me on Discord, send me a notification on Discord, and say, you're doing something wrong in the game. And yesterday he decided to do this when I was saying, why can't I grant this title? He said quite clearly the grant to button is right there on the screen, despite the fact that quite clearly, not only is it grayed out, but I also said out loud that because of our government type, we have to lease it out, hence why I was looking at our court chaplain. So I've timed him out for a day so he can sit there and stew in silence. He's like, I removed the timeout. I'm not that cruel. Not that cruel, but I'm calling him out publicly. Hopefully he'll learn his damn lesson this time. Oh, well, that's good. Grigner in return from meeting peers at Duke Ubaden's court. Is he any good? Is he improving slightly? I feel like I need to do something for him. I mean, I could send him to university if we can somehow scrounge up the money. Try and give him generous or patient. Ooh, try and give him shy. I don't want to do that. Try and give him generous. Is generous good? Diplomacy +3. Yes, it fucking is for a diplomacy character. 84% chance. Maybe this is where maybe we're going down the wrong path. Maybe the path of war is not the right path for the Grignisan dynasty. Let's do it. Let's see if it works. I approach my son Grigner as he brandishes his bow, screaming another youth's name. One of the champion squires, cries he. I'll pierce his throat for pleading after what is mine. How many scrapes have you had over piddling things? Put down your bow, boy. You'll never lose anything as dear as honor. And be you wise. Anything given away will serve you still. As you live for me, sighs Gregna, I can try to live for others. That's my boy. He did get generous. That is awesome. I cannot believe that this guy's going to be an incredible diplomacy character. I mean, it's a shame about his, you know, about his congenital ugliness, but that's fine. He's overcoming that. Oh my god, he just turned 14 and that jawline expanded tremendously. There's too much mewing. Let's assume control then. Maybe she could stay here as a vassal of Aquitaine, a loyal vassal of Aquitaine. She could use her intrigue skill to perhaps do some good, and then we just simply head off as Grigna Bjergsen. This land we bled for and we've earned, so we're keeping, even if it is as a vassal. Being a duke that's a vassal under Aquitaine is arguably better than just being a bloke going around doing criminal contracts to survive and pay for food. We've not got to worry about that anymore. Like, this is a sizable bit of land we've got here. We just can't turn our back on that. It's about looking at the bigger picture, okay? So here's the play then, so that we don't suddenly lose our bigger picture. You are going to increase control in these counties, get me some money. You're already on getting me money, fine. We can't get a court chaplain because we are not quite the right type of fella for that. I think we're going to go manage domain. Does that give us any chance of holding these domain holdings? No. I would love to give away these temples, but we can't. We've got to be released out to a court chaplain. We don't have a court chaplain. I mean, I can try and invite one. Recruit for court position. Search for wet nurse, caravan master, physician. That's not what I'm after. I mean, a physician might just do it. I mean, to be fair, does it matter? It's not impacting our taxes at all. It's upsetting vassals, which we don't have. Domain tax is minus 60%. Oh, but we're still in positive. I can't get rid of them. Ultimately, I can't get rid of them. We can't give them away, so I mean, what choice have I got but to hold on to them? I suppose it doesn't really matter in that sense, does it? Can I possibly find somebody to invite to court to be my court chaplain? Oh, let's see if I can get them. The problem is exactly the problem we need for ourselves. A lot of these religious characters in Norse realms are going to be leasing holdings, which means we can't even attempt to invite them. Let's see, who have we got here? Nobody. Invite to court. Pay for their travels. Minus 95. Yeah, I can't imagine anybody's going to want to join us. It's a bit of a bizarre situation. Nobody at all. I went through about 50 characters. We're just going to have to search for a court physician and hope we find one. Are you... Neither of them are Norse. Okay, both of them failed to impress me. Shit! I don't quite know what I'm supposed to do in this situation. I just don't understand how we're supposed to escape from this. Unless we just exhaust all of our options here and see if anybody turns up Norse, but I don't think they will. Oh, shut my mouth. The caravan masters are always your culture, your religion, eh? Okay, neither of them are possible... Oh my god. I mean, maybe I can assign you as court physician. The problem is you're not. You're not a chaplain by any stretch of the imagination. What about a wet nurse? How are you a wet nurse? What the hell is this? Is my husband. Sorry, it confused me for a second. Yeah, neither of those are going to work either. Can I put that man as in his court physician? We can! Oh, well, that was fortunate then. There you are, caravan master. And how do I lease titles to you then, huh? To be leased to our court chaplain. Seek one for your council if you do not have one. Oh, you just get given them. Ah, there you go. Problem solved. Thank God for the caravan master. Okay, then. Did he just immediately fucking die? No, it was a different guy. Okay, this is going to be quite tricky. I don't care about foreign affairs anymore. Actually, I think I do, because I don't care about domestic affairs whatsoever. And now I think we just sit here and we focus entirely on the education for my sweet baby boy. And we just sit and we hope. We're not going to hunt geese. We're not doing that. We can't afford it. Low control we can deal with. Our guide doesn't endorse us anyway. Sell these maps. Oh, but these maps are really good when we become an adventurer again, correct? What artifacts can we even sell? We could sell the Crown of Thorns. We can't use it. It gives us +3 court grandeur. When we hit the road, we certainly can't use it. I think we just sell it. Sell it to the King of Aquitaine. You can't afford it, coward. Okay, now fuck you. I'm not selling it to you. You can't afford it. Right, let's see if anybody can actually pay the full price. What about you? 56. Can anybody afford this? Please, please, somebody take my crown. 50? Oh, God. 109? I don't think anybody can afford it. I mean, to be fair, we'll give it to the... Yes, please change character. Give me a second, I'll figure this out. 169 is the best we can afford, so I'm just going to sell it to him. I'm just going to sell it to him. Give him the Crown of Thorns. That's good for him. Useless for us. Then I can send this kid to university, I think, with the money that we've got, correct? How was it we do that again? It's been a long time to play Crusader Kings. Oh, we need a university in our domain, correct? Choose a favorite child. Oh. Right, in that case, not a big deal. We'll just hold on to the cash, and when he turns 16, we'll play as him, and we'll just go to university. We'll just walk over there. So that's fine. What am I losing money from now, then? Man-at-arms, get rid of them. We don't need them. Who's going to declare war on us? Our fellow vassals? I'd like to see them try. I'm getting rid of the Huskars. I'm getting rid of the Horsemen. We're going to make a bit of cash. We're going to sit here, and we're going to thrive. I should have really gone for stewardship rather than martial, but I was panicking, thinking that maybe we could survive. Turns out it was fairly irrelevant, given that we immediately got vassalized. Oh. Marshal of Aquitaine. Huh. Well, that was unexpected. He would like our Norse marshal. He's heard rumors of our family being a family of daring, incredible, powerful warriors. He doesn't need to know the truth about this particular member of the Grignason family, huh? Great. Okay, well, we get paid for that, so that's nice. I'll happily say that. You can go help him out. Win him over a little bit. There go my maps. Helps to have a map. Oh, God, were they both destroyed simultaneously? No way. Oh, we can get more. They were easy to get. I can challenge the king to a trial by combat. King Frederika Basseg's son of Denmark has committed crimes against you, adulterer. I can fight him in a trial by combat and get 145 gold. Oh, sick. I mean, she's... Listen, regardless of her martial prowess and her pretty shitty leadership capabilities, she's still a Grignason. She's still a daughter of Grigna. And this man is, what is he? Well, he's king of Denmark. Pathetic. Who's he anyway? We're going to absolutely annihilate this man. May the best woman win. I like that. That's good, because, of course, there's only... She's basically saying, I'm going to win. I like that. Okay, here we go. Very high. Oh, should we just go for the assault? High risk of injury. Sod it. Let's do it. Fool, take this. Feint with our hunting skills. Oh, God. Strike, parry, riposte. We've done it. We've defeated him. We've maimed the king of Denmark, or at least wounded him. We've severely wounded the king of Denmark. I am victorious. And now he has to pay us. Justice is served. Beautiful. You know what? She's making a small fortune, and I don't hate this. Oh, he's fired us from the Marshal of Aquitaine. He heard rumors that his marshal traveled halfway across Europe to go and mug the king of Denmark. And to be fair, that is a good reason to fire someone from your council. It's not very becoming, is it? Challenge my son to a board game, because I think he can gain Hastalooter from that. Right, what is she good at? I think we'll just go for intrigue then, just as planned. It's always take the intrigue challenge. You win the game. Well done. Okay. Okay, he's actually quite happy with the game. Good game. Or I can say, how does it feel to lose, little man? I would not say that. He could bite your head clean off. He looks like Mickey Rourke in that one film. You know the film. Good game. Well done. I mean, he's really is truly terrifying. He's got all the worst parts of Grigna. Oh. Okay, you're going to be a fun character, I can see. I'm happy with how he's coming out so far. Only one more year, and then we can actually jump in and play as him. Oh, Jesus, Caesar's triumph. This seems very inappropriate, given that you were immediately defeated. Okay, a little ingenuity goes a long way. Sure, military engineer, there you go. We might hire you as marshal again while we're gone. My boats, my longships are rotting. I can't afford it. My longships are rotting slower than the speed at which my dynasty is rotting, so I'd rather spend the money on that, if you don't mind, please, chef. Thank you. Expectations. You're always there for me, and I hope you know that I'm grateful. My son and Ed Grigner approaches me in a rare display of courage and openness. That's what it means to be a guardian. Of course. Ooh. Degraded artifacts in offer. You want to buy my armor? Or you want to improve my armor? Yes, you do. It's got 19 years. I don't need that. We can just hit the road, do some... Making money as bizarre that making money as a feudal character is now... Oh my God, he's done. Oh my God, he became a Grey Eminence. Holy shit. I'm really feeling it. This is the change. This is the change we needed. Petition the king. I shall petition the king. King, I'm petitioning you. Do I need to petition him? What am I going to petition him for? Choose petition type. Council appointment. Fortify borders. Now we're good. We're good. Thank you. See you later. We don't need to do that. We got a new king. The previous king died of... I don't know. What did he die in? Combat? What did he die of? Heart failure. If only he had a good marshal helping him out. And now this child of the man is in charge. Named and scarred. Conqueror. Oh, fuck. How the hell have you got that? Tax plus 5 per month. Men-at-arms maintenance minus 75%. Title creation cost minus 75%. Enemy hostile scheme phases 25 days slower. Enemy hostile scheme growth minus 3%. Enemy hostile scheme potential minus 40%. Plus 5 legitimacy per month. Who are you? Determined pilgrim. Shouted pilgrim. Did the King of Aquitaine's son go off on some sort of grand conquest? Press claim for the Kingdom of Navarra. Fascinating. What the hell? So, my liege is in fact King Bernard of Navarra. His other son, realm is split due to Gavelkind. How have you ended up with this? That is insane. So this trait I was actually sent by Endrin in Discord yesterday, and it is absolutely insane. But it's absolutely nuts. It's the most powerful trait in the game, probably other than, you know, like Immortal. Who are you people? Like, what has happened to these children that they've become so battle-scarred? I mean, you're 19. This is crazy. That's cool, though. That's insane. I'm glad that we are now his ally. Or, well, I suppose not for long, because we're about to probably get conquered again. He's probably going to take back his realm probably quite easily as well, if I had to guess. Okay, dear son, we find you a good marriage. We find you a good, strong marriage. Astrida is intelligent. That's something. I could take that. That seems pretty good. Let's sort by congenital traits. Marry him off. And then he goes off as an adventurer. I think that's a good idea. So, for you then, we've got intelligence. We've got beautiful, which would really help round things off. Beautiful dwarf. Ah. Is that's also... Yeah, I was going to say, that's also congenital. You should probably point that out. Okay. Intelligent. I guess we could go intelligent then. That seems like maybe a solid idea. Astrida, she's lowborn, so she's not going to complain when we eventually flee court. I'm going to send the proposal. There. She'll do. She'll do. Listen, it's a good wife. It's not an amazing wife. She's not highborn or anything. She'll do, okay? Now, you, my friend... God, he's a very good diplomacy character. We've got basically all the good diplomacy traits. 20 diplomacy off the bat here. He's like not a great fighter. He's okay. He's not amazing. Now I suppose we just switch character. We jump back in as an adventurer. She sends him some money as a gift. As a parting gift. Because she doesn't know how long this realm will last, realistically. She's saying, my son, take these family trinkets. Take the family trinkets and embrace our family's legacy. And go out onto the road. Find a new world for yourself. Find a new life out there in the world. Don't stay here. Don't stay here in this cursed land that has claimed life after life of our family members. There's nothing here for you, my son. Take everything. This is embezzlement. This is a Dutchy wine embezzlement. Take everything and leave. She's very generous. She's very generous. But she's shy. She doesn't want this. She doesn't like the power. She doesn't want it for him. Rational lackey. She's a lackey. And what's a better way to be a lackey than to help your betters? Help the future. Why wouldn't she do it for her son? So luckily enough, there's a really cool mod on the workshop that, in theory, should allow us to do that immediately. We can switch to an adventurer, and it will just switch us to this guy and set him up as an adventurer. Now, I have updated the workshop collection. I did it yesterday. I'll do it again tonight, if I remember. Let me just test that this works before we... we commit to it. Someone on the workshop said they tried this and it didn't work. Then again, the troglodytes on the workshop don't exactly have much higher reasoning. So, without further ado, we're going to switch to an adventurer camp. Holy shit. Master Grigner Bjergsen of the Standards of Tyr. Wowie. And here we are. Here we are, back on the open road again, my friends. No more castles. You could probably take off that helmet if you're just going to be a diplomat. No more castles, no more rulership, no more getting involved in massive political turmoil, wading in without any experience of any sort of landed rulership whatsoever, without any education. We're back on the road, and I like this. This feels a lot better. It's just us. We've got a very small band of followers. It's us and my wife, Astrida. What we'll try and do then is the thing I was talking about before. Nice small camp where we build ourselves up, maybe over a couple of generations. We'll keep track of our characters. We're going to rename recruits as we get them. I'm going to commit to this idea. Doesn't matter if the name is inappropriate. Doesn't matter if it's not culturally specific or inappropriate. I just want a name of a character that will keep them in my memory forever. I'm happy to take name suggestions from the comment section if people want to throw them down there. Every episode, maybe I'll just pick a name from down below and chuck you in the game, and you can help or hinder our camp. I think that could be kind of fun. That'll keep them a bit more memorable as well. I guess without further ado then, our first step will be go to university back in Sweden, right? You haven't converted, have you? They're not Catholic, so we can still go up to Sweden and get some education there. I think we'll do it. A tremendously long and costly journey. We are going to run out of provisions in France. So I think the sensible play then is we head up to France first. Why don't we head up to Paris? Just keep the journey low. Hit some key points along the way, so maybe we could just customize our route there to go from Navarra via this one. There we go. Hit some important points along the way. Lots of dangers, so I'm going to have to spend a little bit of cash here on maybe a wilderness kit. What do we want? We want Pathfinder gear, that's right. Ooh, it's still very dangerous. Oh, God. Shit. Well, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll manage. We'll pull through, I'm sure. Because, quite frankly, if we die again, I'll cry. The Iberian struggle. The only struggle is, how fast can I leave? The path ahead stretches on a long and winding thread, twinning towards the distant horizon. My camp, quiet, just a few scattered tents and pack animals yawning in the breeze. Strangers and hangers-on rising with the day, preparing with their morning chores and reluctance. Fortunately, those I do are eloquent conversationalists. We're going to bring along Alvar and Munio, some friends from home. Alvar the Rotund and Munio the Craven. Beautiful. Some followers skilled in diplomacy. How do we play a diplomatic band of travelers? I actually have no idea. But I guess we'll... I mean, bizarrely enough, I think the most appropriate way to do it, of course, would be a villain. We're not going to do that, just to clarify. I think of any character, intrigue or diplomacy, I think it's most suited to being that kind of gallows bait type character, right? Let's not desecrate the dead. Let's have a look at his personality before we kick things off here. He's a content empath. That's nice. Doesn't really want a huge amount. He's very compassionate and very generous. Maybe a religious aspect to this guy that I've never considered before. Oh, the animals are ill. They've gotten some sort of malady. Okay. Try and treat the sickness. Ease the burden. Pray for the mercy. Oh, God. Now, I think because this guy's compassionate, we're going to try. You're able to treat the sickness. No fucking way. That was a 5% chance. Oh my God. Holy shit. Okay, hold on a second. Nature will provide for us. We'll get some lovely food. Oh dear, and now Loki's tied. Okay, we've got an intense storm here. We are going to get hypothermia if we're not careful. Do we go for divine favor? Apparently so, 25%. Our prayers are unanswered, and every follower with less than excellent health gains worsened hypothermia. Scratches and bruises. Okay. Actually, everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Even Alvar the Rotund is also totally okay. Somebody wants to be our second. It's got to be his wife. She's very, very good. She's diligent. She's temperate. She's impatient, which is one situation where they definitely differ. But she's intelligent. Sure, you're going to be our second. Absolutely. There's another wandering knight called Pierre Raymond. This is the second one we've had. He is a gallant gentleman. I think you're perfect for our band of compassionate wanderers. Join me. We're going to rename all these people. Don't you worry. Okay, we've got a Night's Watch. Oh, dear. A beast might eat us. We could go fight the beast. 27 prowess. As long as it doesn't eat anyone important. Would the compassionate Master Grigner Bjergsen stand by, even though he's got incredible prowess, and let it potentially eat his friends? No. No, he would not. Oh, God, maybe he might. How about the beast? Oh, look at this. A 4% chance that the beast escapes. And then after that 4% chance, there's a 20% chance after that. He's terrifying. That the beast will kill us. No. The beast falls to your numbers. Look at that. We worked together and we overcame adversity. This is a nice camp. A nice, wholesome camp. My wife is hungry. Okay, we'll... Oh, yeah, we're out of provisions. Here we go. We've arrived in France, so it's not the end of the world. We arrived in Paris. We're going to get some provisions. We're going to head back on the way. We should have Camp Revelry as soon as possible. Actually, let's do it right now. Because obviously that will give us a chance at Shrewd. I'm going to invite the King of France to see if he would like to join us in our revelry. I'm going to assume he won't. Oh, God, we've totally degraded our camp back to level 1 again, haven't we? I mean, when we give up the camp, that's generally how that works. We're going to go looking for one of our missing people. Alvar. Alvar's gone missing. Of course we're going to go look for him. Your tracking skills prove immediately effective. Begin Hunter. Beautiful. Astrida is telling us some lovely stories. We're losing stress because we're compassionate and we've become friends of her. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, everything's so wholesome and nice and definitely won't go wrong very soon. Should we be sensible with provisions? Yes, you probably should be. He's going to lose a little opinion, but you've got to think about the long term. We did not get a chance at Shrewd, unfortunately. Maybe next time. Shrewd would have been great to get before we go to university, so maybe we'll have a look into that. Maybe we'll try and get it before we go. Safe provisions, risky provisions. Yes, good, because the safe provisions were like barely a drop in the ocean. We wouldn't have made it anywhere. Right, holding is occupied. Yeah, by me. Hopefully by merchants selling delicious fruits and vegetables. Let's go over to the city over here then. Again, slow journeys. Slow, small journeys. Oh dear. Oh god. My husband. I cannot feel a finger anymore. My wife has hot frostbite. Oh no. 80% chance that we're going to cure her frostbite. Good work. Because we had, don't know if you saw that, the book of, which book was it? Which book was it? Travels of Grigna Grignason. No. Book of Norse Chivalry. No, it's not that one. That said that we were going to have a look through our poison book, which we do have, because our previous character made it. Well, God knows where that's ended up then. It doesn't matter too much. Oh, is it a court artifact? And now it's just sat in our, maybe it's just sat in our treasury. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, let's buy some provisions. We're going to make it. No one's going to die. We should mingle with the locals. No, I would like to buy some provisions. 69 gold for 1,980 provisions. That will probably get us all the way to Scandinavia. So I think we're gonna go with that. Sell some artifacts. What would we even sell? Absolutely not. Never. And we don't need to worry about. Actually, let's go back to the. Let's go back to the tavern. I'd like to hear a story or two. We can gain. Hastaluda. I think I need to save the money for my university trip. We are going to gain 1 learning. Holy crap, that's really good. We've gotten very, very, very lucky so far with these events. Not lucky from birth. You know, with a face only a mother could love until she effectively, very quickly encouraged him to leave the realm. But certainly lucky in his actual life here. I'm happy with that. Right, let's keep going then. We could do with some wilderness kits, I think. Takes us down to... Oh my god, it barely makes a fucking difference. Okay, so from 4 dangers to 2 is fine. 4 high-risk dangers, that is. Okay. We're not quite out of the woods yet. In fact, we're just about to enter the woods. Street of the Wolf. That's pretty good. Bear in mind, Grigna was the wolf father. Wait, what is that supposed to imply? I don't think we should worry about it. There's a boy. A boy in the woods. Should we train the boy? He's lisping. Athletic. Curious. Oh. Small child. Erica, the son of lynxes. I will train you. Small boy, join our entourage. He is compassionate after all. Yes, influence the ward's personality. Teach him compassion. Or teach him generousness. Come on. Nope, we didn't work. We didn't work. Then again, he is a wild child, so you can't really expect him to just immediately be, you know, receptive to that type of thing. Alvar's hungover, so we are going to slow down for him. And a child has been formed. Fate smiles upon me. My wife, Mistress Estrida, is bearing my child. Perganant. Amazing. Amazing. That's good. That's nice. We're continuing the dynasty. We're kind of almost there. A duck quack. That's a good omen. Or should we follow the duck? We'll follow the duck, naturally. It was a wild duck chase. We got nothing to show for it. 99% chance here that we convince Munyo and Alvar to resolve their differences. Very good. This is one thing we're going to have going for us as a camp leader, is unlike Grigna, who frequently put his foot in it and didn't really act very well as a good camp leader, we're not going to have that problem at all. Go poaching without permission? Absolutely not. Forage the berries. Beautiful. Well done. We'll rename all these people, like I said. Okay. Lifestyle, then. Obviously. Diplomacy. General opinion plus 10. That's nice. Carry the banner of others. Make sure your name is known. Very good. You'll bootlick until we make it. Fake it till you make it. Available camp purpose. That's a good point. I don't know what to go for this. I mean, maybe scholars. Scholars might be appropriate. Monthly lifestyle experience. More learning. Stewardship. Find slightly more diplomacy. That's the only one that gives... Okay, so explorers also give diplomacy as well. Either scholars or explorers seem the most appropriate for what we're doing, or we just stick with wanderers and get whatever happens, right? How's our mother doing? Is she okay? She is at war. She's attacking King Bernard of Navarra in a dissolution war. She's attacking Navarra to dissolve... She's attacking her liege to dissolve the realm. That she is, because he's only got... like a handful of troops. Oh, well, good for her. Hey, I would have never have done that. I wouldn't have even thought about trying to do something that brave. Well done. Great work. Let's go to university. So then, come on. I need this to be enormous. I need a good character, please. I'm begging you. We can't afford it. I was worried this might be the case. We're gonna have to take a contract before we carry on. Is there anything nearby that we can even go for? Shit. Instructor of Knights for Chief Helgi. It's a Grigna tradition. It's been a Grigna tradition since the beginning of time to head over to Vastmannaland and train these bloody troops. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. No, the child was not meant to be. No. That's okay. Listen, it's been a hard life on the road. She had terrible hypothermia. So, these things happen. Let's train some knights. Good luck. Oh, God. 67%. Oh, it's going okay. It's going okay. Asteroid can give him a private lesson. Don't know what that's supposed to imply. Is she a warrior? She's pretty good. She's okay. 15 martial. Actually, she's better than him at martial. Can you do something like this myself? I could not. Olaf would just follow my moves. Beautiful. Okay, I think that's a success. Follow my moves, 72%. Go for it. Did we succeed? Can't keep up. But that's okay. Contract complete. Not bad. Wasn't amazing. But we do have enough money now to go to university. It was a summer job. If there's such a thing as summer in Sweden in December. We can make a request. Can I just request a little bit more cash? Like a little bit more money in the pocket? Thank you, fella. Just to ensure, because there are, of course, some events at university that will need a bit more money in the pocket. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm prepared. This is we failed every single time. Not this time. Oh, well, we haven't exactly failed. We just haven't got that level 4 education. Not this time. Study hard. Study well. Study powerfully. Okay, it's not off to a great start. Time to get started. Good luck. Cecilia, I don't have time for your nonsense. We're getting stressed because we're compassionate. I'm sorry, we don't have time for your nonsense. She started holding a grudge. Fuck you, Cecilia. My wife has got smallpox and followed us here. Fuck. Send for we need a personal physician. She's the physician. Physician, heal thyself. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead. Oh, this guy. Oh, he's average as well, though. He's got the same skill that she has. Oh, my God. Okay, must focus on book. Anatomical studies. We're going to lay with Celia. Celia, no. He's a kind gentleman, okay? And he is married to his beloved, friendly wife. Not beloved, but they're friends. He's overwhelmed by stress, but, I mean, it's a good start, isn't it? Oh, be strong. Be strong. I believe you can take on this stress. Oh, my God, he's suddenly got a beard to cover up his incredible jawline. I don't think that's helping him, to be honest. I think he was doing fine before. Okay, there are great merits in both disciplines. 15% chance. Do we take the gamble? We've got to back one of these scholars. Gear. Vigfus is a virtuoso arbitrator. Therefore, we're going to lick his boots. We're going to be a bootlicker. Oh my God, we're not going to make it. Oh, she's fine! Oh my God, she survived it. Well done. Oh, I almost can't believe it. I thought we were in for some bad luck again. We still might be, to be fair. Am I going to help these people learn to read for 50 gold? Fucking hell. He's compassionate and generous. 137 stress loss. We need this. Think about it this way. We lower an incredible amount of stress for 137 gold. Think of it like that. And there's also an extra side effect. You would happily pay that much money for it, right? We are not going to get this trait, are we? You're most modest. We're not going to get this trait, are we? We're not even going to get up to level 2. I volunteered to help. We're not even going to get up to level 2. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Okay. We're going to add those people to our roll of patrons. Oh, God. Monthly martial lifestyle experience. Hilarious. That's really helpful. That's really helpful. Oh, my God. We got 1 perk for that. Oh. Please. I just need something. Just give me something, game. Just give me something at this point, for fuck's sake. Fuck this. I'm off to mug wealthy citizenry. We're not going to do that. Well, there's always another year for university. It goes on cooldown for what, 10 years? Or something like that. We can't go back to Sweden, right? You've already studied here. So we'd have to go to Canterbury, at which point we get a local hostile faith. Can't do it for 20 fucking years. To be fair, 20 years, he's only going to be 38. So we can still do some stuff with that. That's unfortunate. It really is. That really sucks. But hey, never mind. I wasn't expecting huge things, but that's 3 times we've done that, and we haven't had an upgrade once. So, very frustrating. And here we are, the beginning of a new era. We're going to leave it there for today. Please, names in the comment section. I'm going to pull from my names list as well, because I think that's only fair. But throw me some names in the comment section. If they are good names, if they are powerful names, memorable names, then I'm more than happy to add you to my list of camp followers. Please bear in mind I'll be assigning names randomly, so please don't be upset if you get given a man and you wanted a lady or vice versa or anything like that. I'm just going to be chucking names out, so bear that in mind as you throw me names. And maybe in hindsight we shouldn't be too upset about the situation because of all the things that could have went wrong. Getting a not perfect outcome from university isn't a massive deal. He could have died on the journey there. His wife could have died of smallpox. We got very, very lucky with some of those event outcomes. We hit like 20% chance, 5% chance when we head off. I'm not that upset in the grand scheme of things that did not go perfectly, because that's what I was expecting from it. And you know what? That's not really something we need to be working with. We need to slow burn and to build back up. No more wandering into Iberia trying to make it big, okay? We're going to get an estate, a lovely farm in the Byzantine Empire, and we're going to mind our fucking business. Thank you for Vostorian First, Frozen Jesus, Gin and Sorrow, Matt Dan W, Gamerman7799, Master of Worlds 22, Tiny Magnus, The White Fox God, The Butteriest Boy, Birdman, The Dexter Feldo We Have at Home, Fleming, Eberrock, Zach Catcham, Captain Tess, Punlord, Conrad Mazinski, Anthony Fackenthal, Wallow BG, Mordecai Zuber, Fizzlebuns, Rambler Uno, Night Rouge, thank you Mr. Streamer for manifesting cats, and Jessica Smith for their support, the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for joining me today, Little Crusader Kings 3. Thank you to Zelif, Pepper Pony, Liam Smith, Peppy, Patrick Doyle, Hot Cheese 776, Corgra the Craftsman, What Would Stalin Do, Justin Wallace, Sandy Who Is, Mr. Yeti, Wild Krill, J520,000, Man of Many Notes, and Jelly Jiggler. Goodbye. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.